Splash. It's like a demon coming from within. Hounds of hell. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzoffer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a musical theatre performer and a voice teacher. And today, I am very excited. I will be reacting to and analysing VoicePlay's Seven Nation Army. This is featuring Anthony Gargiula, who we watched, who he was in Golden Hour, which, insane arrangement. I'm always in awe of VoicePlay's arrangements because it's always so unexpected and so well deserved, so I'm very excited. I do support VoicePlay over on Patreon, so I'm watching their early access, but I always get scared doing that just in case something's going to pop up that isn't actually in the, but I'm sure it's fine. I have a very busy week coming up and I will tell you why. But first of all, let me just remind you that this is a reaction and an analysis video, so I will be stopping and talking about the vocals, and because it's VoicePlay, there's going to be many vocals, so lots to talk about. If you find that I am pausing and talking a little bit too much for your liking, you can click off of this video. I will not be offended. And if you do leave a comment saying that you don't like what I do, I will also not be offended. It's fine. I have left the link to the original video in the description below, so do go and check that out. Otherwise, if you do enjoy what I'm doing over here and can support a little bit more, please do consider checking me out over on Patreon. There's lots of fun things happening over there on each tier. But yes, the fun thing that's coming up, if you aren't aware or you're not a follower of mine over on Instagram and Facebook mainly, then let me tell you now. On the 2nd of June, which is just over 2 weeks from now, this point that you're seeing this on the Wednesday that it comes out, I am releasing my first ever single. I say me, it is more of a we project, Ian and I, but it will be under Jennifer Glatzoffer over on Spotify and Amazon, Apple Music, all the other streaming platforms. You can tell this is my first time doing this sort of thing. But yes, I'm so excited to be releasing our own music. It's happening. I will be releasing the title very, very soon. And once I do, you can then pre-save the links. I'll be sure to add all the pre-save links to the comments, and be sure to do that because I'm excited. Right, let's get to Seven Nation Army by VoicePlay. She's ready. Oh, yeah. Right, before we get onto the words, let's just talk about this opening. It's given me, just with the elevator shot with Caesar, who's seen The Last of Us with Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, which we've just finished it yesterday actually, the Mall episode. Anyway, it's given me that sort of vibe. Great program, great series I should say. Anyway, I love that we had obviously Geoff with the iconic dum 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 dum. Yes, not quite as iconic as that, but almost there. And then Ellie coming in, well, first of all with the sound effect of the scraping of the bat, is it? Like, that was cool. But then he initially starts off with the same note, dum, E, sorry, yeah. Da, and he holds on to that a little bit, sustains that a little bit, then goes on, na, 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 which was really nice. It kind of goes the opposite way of what Geoff's doing, but they initially start together, which is quite nice. Nice mms.
I'm gonna fight them all.
Ooh.
A Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back.
Oh, I don't like stopping. Splash. I don't like stopping on links. But there's so much to. And we'll listen to the link again. Don't worry. But I love that we've got Lane on a vocal line as well. So far it's very beautiful harmony blends that we do get with VoicePlay. But what VoicePlay do so well is the power of like silences. Like we get it, and then like go back into the full. But like there's quite a few in this already, and there's nice little trail offs that Ellie's doing with the end of his phrases, which is really lovely. There was other things that was happening as well. I like going back to dum 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 dum, it's like some are quite dum dum, like plucky and staccato. Some are quite held on to the next note. It sounds little bit of a I'm debating whether to call it a on purpose flip or an accident flip. It was definitely an accident.
I'm gonna fight them all.
Oh.
A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back.
Back. Oh, Ellie's down here as well, actually. There. Like, he sounds great. That interval dum dum by Geoff as well.
I'm gonna fight them all. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back.
I love those swells.
They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget.
No, you can't.
No, back and forth.
How did you... That was like a demon coming from within. As we've progressed with, my VoicePlay journey, I love the differences we see with Caesar in particular. We've had really still Caesar with Nothing Else Matters. They were quite not moving much. And then what was the previous one that we just did? Valhalla Calling Me. They were like going for it with a grip, like just differences in everything, and it's just so lovely to see. I love as well in the background we open to like ooh swells, and the difference in the behind my back is on that. It's just a nice difference to what we're used to from the original. Oh, and yeah, then Lane.
And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget.
That was it.
No, back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette.
Open up to Airs Val there. Bit more.
And the message coming from my heart says leave it alone. Leave it alone. I don't want to hit.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, this is so good. Like already they just never keep anything the same, but it's just so good. Okay, I've let that out. I think these little points from Caesar, beautiful. I love that we open up to an ass swell there. What that lovely like. That's got to be a subharmonic at the bottom from Geoff, right? It feels really like.
And the message coming from my heart says leave it alone.
And then the silence, everyone else drops out, and Geoff actually shoots up the octave. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, I guess it might. No, I think we are there. Which is just like, again, it pulls you right in. It's so lovely.
Message coming from my heart says leave it alone. Leave it alone.
And this, there's like a boom, boom, like a different, it's Geoff and maybe someone else doubling on the dum, 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 just to get a different feel on that.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, maybe Lane.
I don't want to hear about it. Don't want to. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the and if I catch it.
I mean, Hounds of Hell. Hounds of Hell. It's deserved. We are expecting. Well, we're not expecting it, but then when we hear it, we're like, "You're clever. See what you're doing." Oh, it's so good. So yeah, don't wanna. So we shoot up the octave here with Anthony, with Anthony up there. Lovely narrow. He always places this in. I mean, this is the second time I've heard him maybe now fully like this. I've heard little snippets on TikTok. Oh, and that's stunning. I'll pop a little clip here if I can find it with. I can't remember their names now. It's beautiful. Stunning. But there's lovely narrow placements. He always places his voice, because he's navigating through, he starts this off at the top part of his chest voice, right? Don't wanna hear, and he goes up to the G. So he's straight away on his first passage, where the tricky little area, maybe if we might feel like we're pushing too much muscle and straining, or flipping a little bit too much, not adding too much resistance in our vocal folds and flipping, don't wanna hear, and he gets a little Tarzan kind of moment. Anthony skips all that. He's beautifully in his mix, and it's because of how he sets this phrase up. There's a quick, like, 3-note bell effect, stop, and then it carries on bell effect, which is so sudden and so deliciously subtle, but it's glorious, and it fills my heart with joy. And yeah, I love the call and response as well.
Leave it alone. I don't wanna hear about it. Don't wanna. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it.
And then, on this B, you can still hear this lovely depth to his voice. He's beautifully placed in a chest dominant mix here. And the word every, we can easily spread and maybe be a bit too, try and reach with our thicker folds. He's actually narrowing it. We can hear a bit more of an ear vowel. Everyone knows, and by doing so, we're just getting a lot more of a balance that makes sense to him and how it fits on his range. And he's achieving the tone that he wants. Then this beautiful riff. Oh.
Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the
I love how prominent that is.
And if I catch it coming back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you.
Oh, nice, but catch it gonna say that was so playful. But I want to point out what Lane's doing. There's like some precise, what I like to call creature. It's like a little spider scruttling across. Not that we can hear what spiders are doing.
From the Queen of England to the and if I catch it.
Sorry, he also as Geoff's voice kind of comes a little bit to the forefront there, hounds of hell. It's like we get rather than hell and closing that, L's are so weird because we're closing the tongue, but Anthony's going hell and kind of almost evaporating from the sound to really let Geoff's line stand out, which is it's already standing out anyway, hun, but why not some more?
Into the and if I catch it coming back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you.
As he breaks that, he brings an aspirate onset. Voice play. There is so much to talk about every single time. And I bet this always happens when I'm editing these videos. I'm like, and I'm like, God, this is honestly, it could easily just be like such a long video. Love the phrasing.
What you wanna hear, but that's what I'll do.
One second, I just need to go grab something. Don't ask me why I have this. It's not mine. It is Jacob's. But now I feel ready. Ellie, I'm coming for your part. Just gonna hold this tightly.
And that ain't what you wanna hear, but that's what I'll do.
That here. No, look at that space on Anthony's here. So here is another like ear spread one, like it's a B4 up there. Sorry, here. He's really just dropping that jaw, getting it nice and narrow, and it just sounds so beautiful.
And that ain't what you wanna hear, but that's what I'll do. And the feeling coming from my bones is calling.
To put this down before someone gets hurt. I'm gonna be like, gonna smack my monitor. What are you doing to me, VoicePlay? Okay, we had it with You know when you're thinking, but you're not actually thinking, you're just looking like you're thinking, but I can't actually rewind it in my memory. There was another song that VoicePlay did that were it got a little bit dubsteppy. I mean, quite a few numbers like this. But anyway, this is good. I love Geoff's what? That was so good. Right, let's try and break this down. I love when Geoff enters with the bass, with his solo, sorry. It really softens up. One, because it's to create an opposite feeling to what Geoff is creating with his vocals. But two, it's because of where we're going. Which, just to bring more effect to that, which is stunning. Oh, and then Ellie, scream. Hold on. Yeah, or whatever he does. Everyone goes away. And the feeling coming from my bones is fine. Come on. Come on. He's like, dum 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 dum. Come on. Like lovely little steps. It's like there's some hollow. I'm actually repeating it because I think I'm actually getting it, you know. I'm repeating it because I'm shocked. Shook up. It just comes around. Yeah, on this E, right? So I think it is E minor that we're on. But yeah, we're on this E5 from Ellie, screaming. Ah! There's like a little bit of grit. That this is like Ellie territory now, which he sounded great before, but this is like, yeah, so we need it. We want it. Look at that mouth, just open, it just sounds so good. It's like a little, you know when you flip a pebble into the water, it's like that. What did I just create? Something just happened. I would love to see like who arranged this one. Let's have a look. Let's have a wee look. Geoff. I think I am getting, like, obviously between Geoff and Lane, who arrange VoicePlay's, like, or who I see the names of most who have arranged VoicePlay's music. I think I'm getting used to the sounds from each, but still I'd just like to know, just to make sure. I would love to see like the demo for this. How many tracks? How many, like, where do you even begin? Like, they're so skilled. It's so magnificently wonderful. Just want to get inside your brain. We're only halfway through. I love the stops in the I don't know where it comes. I can't remember. I need to listen to it again. But there's subtle stops, and then there's a glottal attack onto the onset. As we come onto it, it's really like it's an attack. Lovely. And I love, again, ha, doom, and like on those little silences that the ha stops, we get doom from Geoff. So it's really like lovely camera work as well as we're going in and out of the shots, which so it highlights even more. But just sound wise, it's like it lets each part really shine. Like they come together so well and complement each other so well. But when they need to let a part shine, it's just so smart. Harmonies. Swinging around. I got it. Oh God. Again, I love how everything goes away now, and I love the dum 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 dum. Something so simple, but we get a lovely what's the word? We just get a lovely attack from behind the teeth. Dum dum, and then we're essentially on a sound, right? But I love how everyone goes away, and it goes away. All the voices kind of go away and just highlights on Geoff there. And before that, though, there's like a lovely down there as before we break into that. I'm going to Wichita, yeah, far from this opera forevermore.
the straw. Make the sweat out of every part.
Oh, so clean. Bah! A lovely E. I think that's Ellie again. Caesar's on there somewhere as well. Da! I know the word was poor and I just went da, but he offered a different sort of blend there. It's the same sort of balance before, maybe a little bit more grittier with a rock hands, but was a bit more purer with the sound, a bit more clearer with the sound. So we're getting a bit more resistance, not adding any kind of tools at the top, but beautiful. And these little riffs and runs that Anthony's adding to his vocal line, like they are so fast, so delicate, and so on pitch with what he wants to do. Like it's so like a throwaway, but it's like every time, and you're like, again and again and again and again.
Yeah, far from this opera forevermore. Yeah,
that was nice. Yeah, that lovely lean as well.
Make the sweat.
I love that. Make the sweat. Am I getting it? I don't even know anymore.
The straw. Make the sweat out of every part.
Oh. Yes. Lane. We're going to get a bit of a groove going on now. I liked that. Where are we going now? There's a lovely little bell effect right at the end as well. But I love that change rhythmically. Geoff sometimes we sometimes get a d sound, and I think it's just because otherwise he's always on this. It kind of changes the tone, brightens it up every so often. Anyway, I just want to get this change again because I love it.
Out of every part, I'm bleeding right before the Lord.
Oh, that was nice. Anthony's straight onto the vibrato as a da. I should have gone to the E. Why did I try anything else? But he's kind of holding on to that, even though it's in the top part of his chest voice, so he can be thicker fold. But because he's repeating that note, he needs to be supported from underneath, right? Da 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 da, because it's up. I know it doesn't sound high for me, da, but this would essentially be da, maybe. So if I'm repeating that note, I can't just be all in my thick folds because otherwise I get tired and I feel like I'm shouting. But if I'm supported, yeah, na, then I'm kind of like, yeah, you just want to be supported. Oh, vibrato.
And I will see, and the stains coming from the stains coming from the stains coming from my blood. Go back home.
Ellie, this is the third E5 we've got from you. No, what word are we on? No. I love that we repeated that sustained from Geoff.
Bleed from me and I will sing no more. And I will sing, and the stains coming from.
What?
And I will sing, and the stains coming from my.
I can't even get that note. I'm trying to figure out what note he's singing.
I will sing.
G. I'm pretty sure it's a G. I'm literally going, where are you? I think it's obviously not there. But the other one. I love how it repeats though. And then.
And the stains coming from the stains coming from the stains coming from my blood.
Oh, so before Ellie sings this beautifully, blood, we get a nice kind of step onto that note from Anthony. Blood. Again, straight, lovely open, lovely on the vibrato. It's just so, for a better word, golden. I know this isn't golden hour, but it's just golden for him around this. Beef. Oh, nice, B4.
And I will sing, and the stains coming from the stains coming from the stains coming from my blood. Go back home.
We get a lovely, look at that lovely open mouth, flat tongue, a little bit of a dip in there as well, just creating that space. Beautiful. And I love that with the body we're getting down, like screaming in it, da. And then not only does he sustain that for a little bit longer, he then trails down and finds a beautiful, navigates through to his transitions down to his chest voice. It is beautiful and just yum. Where are we going now?
It's coming from out the state, it's coming from out the state, it's coming from my blood. Go back home.
And he opens up a bit, yeah. Ellie, you break me. You're breaking me. I like this because he's literally, that was the fourth time. Yeah, they did it again. The first and this time was just, yeah, and then we go back to it. It's so fast. But here he's really like, he's kind of sobbing through it. We need, if we're up in like past our first passage, where our vocal folds start thinning out. So they start thinning out. Breath is now it's a bit more easy for breath to be a little bit more on the heavy side, I guess, even though breath isn't really heavy, but it's a bit more easier for breath to come through. So we have to work extra hard to get those vocal folds fully closing if we want a clear sound. How are we going to do that? A little bit of cry. That's how we naturally get resistance. So you can, I love that Ellie's kind of showing it here a little bit like, but it goes with the emotion. So that's why it helps so much. It's beautiful. Bit more of a... So a serenation, he's repeating this B4 up here, Ellie. There is so much, like, you can hear a difference between da-da-da then yeah when he gets these E5s. It's a lot thinner. It's still beautifully in the mix and a chest dominant sound, but it just thins out a little bit. Heaps of twang just to get that, and like I said, the resistance there. I need to breathe. Oh, hold on. Anthony's glorious head voice on this ooh vowel, right? Floating up there. It's something we haven't heard yet in this track so far. I freaking love this song. It gets kind of repetitive after a while, not gonna lie, but VoicePlay have not yet left me bored. They never will, because they're always changing it, and I love it. There's always something to talk about, and I am so interested and excited. Sorry. I love Seven Nation Army couldn't hold. Where does he go there? I love that break. Oh, one more thing. I'm so sorry. I love, again, everyone stops for Anthony's entrance to this ooh, right? So again, kind of like what we said similar earlier to Geoff's, when they were like, dum, 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 that little part, I think it was there. They kind of stop and let Geoff's little motive shine. Here, the same thing. Everyone stops just for the initial attack of on that E5 in pure head voice from Anthony there. And then everyone comes in, right? And as he floats up, it's just to kind of be like, it's your, and now we're on. Just highlights it even more. I did not like that sound effect. Let me just hear it again just to double check what we just saw. But yeah, again, E5, was that what did I say 5 was from Ellie? Oh, it was just his hat. Nice. I just need to listen to that again, but because then we got a 6th E5 from Ellie. This is what I'm counting. There may be more, but I think we're up to 6. I love how it's getting fuller and fuller and fuller. And again, we've just dropped out here just to Geoff's iconic bass line, but fuller, fuller, fuller. We're on our vowels and it's building, it's building. So much wine. I got you back, don't worry. Who are we going to fight?
I'm gonna fight them all.
Are you?
7-nation army couldn't hold me back.
Ellie. We return to Ellie down there. Oh, beautiful. Let's just listen to that again. Because why not? This is like he's just been belting these E5s like in the 5th octave, and he comes down 2, like he's down here now, and it's so like nice to hear him down here. Actually, you know, it's beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's gone 36. I need to hurry up. Wrap this up.
I'm gonna fight them all.
I love the ooze.
7-nation army couldn't hold me back.
Lovely E. Lovely E. God, they are so good. They are so good. More than good. VoicePlay, I am right behind you. I'm gonna fight him off. Taking their time right behind them. I need to look at the lyrics. Thank you very much for watching this reaction and analysis video. I think you can clearly tell I need to wrap this up, that I enjoyed it. But thank you so much to VoicePlay. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you go follow me over on social media because I've got a single coming out. I'm very excited to be announcing the title very soon. Go over and follow me on Spotify as well so you can be notified and all that jazz. And go over and subscribe. Hit the bell button, hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. I'll see you very soon. Bye!